So what's up, guys? I'm sitting here with Louw, world famous comic book artist. He's been doing work for IDW, DC, all of that stuff. Yeah. So what was your favorite book to work on? Do you have a
Favorite one, man? There's been quite a few. But I would say the most bizarre and challenging one was the Green Lantern one, which I really enjoyed.
Oh,
that was issue 40. Oh, nice, dude. That was issue 49, where basically on the day of deadline, my file got corrupted. And I spent hours and hours trying to actually restore the file, trying to get a hold of like experts to try and actually help me restore the file. And then I realized I've lost the file. So what I had to do is I had to take a small JPEG that I'd sent them as like a progress file, and I had to enlarge that file and do a complete overpaint of it. And I thought that I was basically screwed, but in the end I told DC the situation. I told them, you guys can give me a full day, I can do the one character, no problem for you, but if you're wanting the two characters, I need like maybe an extra half a day. And they're like, okay, cool, no problem. And I ended up finishing both of the characters, which I didn't even think I would get to in the amount of time. And I ended up showing myself that I'm far more capable than I ever would have imagined before. So that was probably the greatest learning experience that I actually had in terms of creating artwork, because we have all these limiting beliefs in terms of how capable we think we really are, based on our past experience, but our capabilities are not based on what we've done before in the past. And so that was probably one of the greatest lessons and one of the most satisfying experiences working on a cover that I've actually had, by encountering something so incredibly difficult and overcoming it. So that's, for me, has been the most enjoyable one.
Okay, so my next question is, do you prefer to do it digitally or with the pen?
Man, honestly, I enjoy both for different reasons. Honestly, traditionally, it has its things where like I have to be far more disciplined because there's no undo, and it gets to a point where if you erase enough times, your page is going to be destroyed. So I have to be a lot more disciplined, where I have to get things right more or less on the first time or so. And whereas digitally, I can take things far further in terms of how much I can polish things and tweak things, and never endingly. So I like being able to take things that far. Whereas with traditionally, I'll take things quite far, but I won't push it too much. So it's like both in different ways. You have to learn to adapt to both worlds in a sense differently. So you almost can't compare in a way, because they both, for very different reasons, have their perks and pros and cons or whatever.
Okay, that's cool. So my other question is, what would be the hardest part of anatomy for you to draw?
The hardest part? Well, that's whatever part that I haven't studied the most. Which would be maybe, I don't know, I would say maybe the back.
The back?
Yeah, the back. All the muscles in the back and all that. I mean, I have a basic idea, but I would say maybe with legs in some poses, maybe the knee area when it comes to some like, I don't know, crazy perspective or, poses or whatever. But other than that, for the most part, I don't have that much of a difficult time, just because I have put in quite a bit of fair time in, all the different areas of the body and all that. But, it can always get better. So that's something I'm always wanting to eventually also get back into my studies and work up in certain areas and all that.
So would that be your advice to upcoming artists to like actually study like anatomy?
Okay, so before even getting to anatomy, you want to make sure that your basis for drawing people is actually flow and gesture studies, where you actually study the actual flow lines that are based throughout the poses, so that afterwards when you get to anatomy, you're not building your anatomy on a stiff and rigid pose. So it's the posing and gestures that come first before you start layering on all those extra details.
Alright, so my last question, because it looks like your line is building up. What is your favorite technique for drawing? Do you have a particular technique, or do you just?
Honestly, okay, so that depends, technique-wise, that depends on the stage of the artwork. In the beginning, it's about just being very loose and flowing with your technique, whether that's sketching out a pose, or when it comes to the coloring phase, being very general about how you are working in your light sources with a very large brush. And then from there, your technique will start to get tighter and tighter and tighter the more you either pencil in the details or something, or when you're painting, refining the details more and more and more. So, you know, from very loose in the beginning to then start to get tighter and tighter as you go along, both for penciling and for coloring.
Okay, man. One more question. Is this your first Comic-Con, or have you been to San Diego?
Well, I mean, this is my first. I mean, this is the first Comic-Con in Africa, which has been a very great experience so far. But my first Comic-Con experience was in San Diego in 2014. I went over as a video game artist for Bandai Namco to promote a video game. And
Which game?
It was actually a mobile game, Outcast Odyssey.
Oh,
so
yeah, I played
basically,
that.
really,
Yeah.
awesome, man.
Yeah, that was a great game.
It was actually quite addictive, man.
Yeah.
And so from there, it was earlier this year where I was back in San Diego Comic Con finally as a comic artist. And then it was later in that month when I went to Boston Fan Expo as well. So those were my first ones. Obviously, I mean, I've done Rage and FanCon in Cape Town and all that. But then I have some big ones also coming now. New York Comic Con being my first time.
Going to New York.
Yeah, that's my first time, so I'm really excited about that.
Well, you see, I told you, world famous for a reason. Thank you for your time, man. And I look forward to trying to get more of these. I just need to get my money.
There you go, dude. We'll keep working at it, man. Thank you very much, guys.
Peace.